one up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me?
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. First carry for Kenyon Drake. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
From the 31, Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is caught. He got 29 yards that time. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go now. Look, check 56. Oh, yeah. Go. Here we go again. Shit. Go. You got to get moving, man. Man, move it. You got to get that. Watch twist. Check three. Kill.
Tight dog.
Check 4.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 1st and 10. McLeod. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Check. Jim. 6 guys.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Check. Hey, check 24. Tighten up. Check 3. Check. Go. Kill. Shift. Check 37.
Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
You got tight right there. Switch. Watch the shift. Watch the shift.
On 4th down, McLeod. And this is incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game, that they've got to match them point for point as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Here's Murray from midfield. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. On 1st down, Drake. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13, Murray. Being chased, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Lorenzo Carter in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Back to throw. McLeod will get this out to Barkley, complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, McLeod. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Hey, hey.
Check. Lucky.
They're going to try and throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Let's go now. 60 out low. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. I got it. Let's go. Mike.
After the turnover, here's Murray. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Throwing on first down is Murray. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Hassan Reddick, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Check it out, Reed. Hey, turn it up.
Looking to throw on second down. McLeod. And he's going to go down again. Hassan Reddick in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
We got double up.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McLeod taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
You don't know no better. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Squeeze. Watch that. Check. Kill.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
They'll run on first down. Drake. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The handoff to the right side. It's Drake.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Throwing now is Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
14, Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board.
Check the backer, check the backer.
On second down now. Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Silver.
Fresno.
Looking to throw. McLeod. And that is incomplete. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on 4th down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Okay, double up. 25. Check 25.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Going to throw deep, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Well, the defense did their job, and then, boom, a 1-play drive. The offense does their job pretty well, too.
Is that called rewarding them and thanking them for what they did? They went right out and put points on the board. Thank you so much for getting us the football.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
Check, 59. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On first down, it's Drake. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Throwing on second down, Murray toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that takes us from second to third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check hot now. Hot.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Dancing to his left, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
To throw on second down. McLeod. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. A gain there of 21 yards. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. On second down, Barkley. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Check.
Operating from the gun. McLeod caught here by Bell. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10. At the 23-yard line.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Armin. Mike, boy, 56. Check, 56.
2nd and 10. Sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
He's checking Craig. Slam. 36. Check 52. Alert flag.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Watch twitch. Hey, watch the twitch. Check. Crunch.
On the run, it's Barkley. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
56. 56, right there. 56. Don't let him breathe. Zoom. Don't let him.
On 4th down, McLeod. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game, so they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McLeod. And the pressure gets to him again. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. McLeod. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
You're going to see me in your nightmares, son. You're going to see me in your nightmares. Ball trot. Check.
On 4th down, McLeod. out here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. A final shot before half from Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Get in the weight room. Get in the room. Mike 56.
To throw on second down. McLeod. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a Giant first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Looking to throw on second down. McLeod. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. On 3rd and 2. McLeod. And Ingram holds it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. On first down, McLeod.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Throwing on first down. McLeod. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And it's second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Motion, motion, motion. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. I hope you brought your lunch.
From the gun, McLeod escaping the pressure right. Got a man, Slayton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are in for 6.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
by the time
we have to leave the booth.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Murray off play action. He's going to look deep down the field. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
On 1st and 10, McLeod. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
56, Mike, 56, right there, right there.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. 56 to Mike.
Throwing again. McLeod flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Rosas now to add the PAT. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Play fake. Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. throwing on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Slam.
Throwing on third and long. Murray fighting. Lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Tighten up. Check three. Kill. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
Let's go now. 60 out low. Blue there. Echo. Mike 56. Mike's 56. All day, baby, all day. Shift. Check 37. Switch. Go.
Operating from the gun, McLeod. And that will be incomplete.
That's it, baby.
Intended for Le'Veon Bell. Incomplete.
Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded at the 20. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Murray now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Switch it.
At the 19-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
56. Check 56. Bring it. Bring it. Like, boom. 56. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Check. Lucky.
Looking to throw. McLeod. Catch made by Slayton. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 17 yards and a giant first down. They'll run with Barkley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Watch the shit.
Again, it's Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I got it. Check 31. Check 31. Let's go. Come on. Mike 56. Whoa, 56. It's our time. It's our time. Sponge.
To throw on 3rd down. McLeod. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short.
But it's 4th down.
Check the hot read. Awesome. 56. Mike, 56, right there.
On 4th down, McLeod. And this is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Is a turnover on downs.
Ready. Mike 29. So don't say nothing. Kill. Wait. Turn it up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And all the way down to the 5. From the gun, McLeod. And this is going to be intercepted. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pulled in at the 24. Whoosh. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
56. Mike's 56.
Operating from the gun, McLeod. And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. He's got daylight past the 20. 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cards, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.